Hey everyone, this is video number 2, my pickups at the Cleveland National. This is one of the few cards that I got that I wasn't exactly expecting to pick up. As you all know, this is the 1960 All-Star Roger Maris. Got this in a PSA 4. And I looked at it and I said, you know, the centering, if you look at it, top to bottom, left to right, this is one of the cleanest 4s you're going to see. And I really like this card. I have a bunch of the 60 All-Star cards, but I don't have the Maris. And I saw this, and this is one of the cards that I got at the sneak peek that night. I saw right off the bat, and for a 4, I was able to get a really good deal on this. And like I said, the centering, if you look at it, it's pretty clean. So I absolutely thought to myself, I said, you know what, I'm going to pick this up. By the way, this little stand right here that you see, this wooden stand, was given out to YouTubers by Drew, a Vintage Legacy. So he was gracious enough to give us all a free wooden stand that he had made. So very grateful for him to do that for us all. Second card that I was able to pick up, put him right in there. Another PSA 4. Hank Aaron 1960 All-Star card. And again, if you look at this card, guys, it's pretty clean for a 4. Pretty good centering, the coloring. And I looked at it and I said, you know, this is another card that I wanted to get. It was the same dealer. He had the Aaron, had the Maris. I said, I gotta have this card. And I was very lucky to pick it up at a reasonable price. And so this was one of the other cards, like I said, right off the bat when I got there on Wednesday, I was able to pick up. Next card I have is the Jim Rice. The Jim Rice rookie, PSA 7, as you can see. Pretty well centered, pretty sharp, 4 sharp corners. And it's just an outstanding card for the Hall of Famer, Jim Rice. James Edward Rice, Red Sox Hall of Famer, Baseball Hall of Famer. And this was one of the cards, again, that I wasn't really planning on getting, but ended up pulling the trigger on this because it was so beautiful. And I don't have a Rice rookie. Next card in line. This is the only card that I got that was on my list. And as you all know, this is the 1986 Fleer Magic Johnson. I got it in a PSA 8. And as you can see, it's pretty well centered. And these go for about $100. And the dealer was very reasonable with me. He actually charged me $75 for this card. And I just love the image on this card. McHale trying to block him. Got Bob McAdoo coming up there in the back. Action shot of Magic. Kind of cuts through and captures the 80s Celtics and Lakers, this card. Absolutely love this card. Didn't have it, and now I do, and I was very happy to get this card. They had it in many grades, and I wanted it centered. I wanted a nice clean copy of this, and I was able to get it, and I was very happy with this pickup in a PSA 8. The next card I was able to get in Cleveland was this Willie Mays, 1966, the #1 card. Now, if you take a look at the centering on this, as you all know, I like centered cards. If you look at this card, it's pretty clean, especially for a 5. I mean, it's not that bad. It's a really clean example of a 5. There's a lot of examples of this card not centered, so I really felt like I've always wanted this card, and as you all know, getting this in high grade is pretty expensive, so this fit my budget, and I was very pleased with it. So those are my pickups. I actually got a Victor, I can't pronounce his last name, from the San Antonio Spurs. I got a rookie card of his. But those were my cards. They weren't big cards, but I was able to get this Willie Mays, which is, like I said, this is This card is really, really nice and fits my collection perfectly. And I love that photo of Willie. But I was able to pick this up for about $240, and I was very, very happy. Corners are pretty clean, as you can see. Card's not perfect, but you know, left to right, top to bottom, coloring, little issue with the corner up there, but overall, I was extremely happy to get this card. So those are my pickups. I want to thank everybody for watching. And by the way, I will most likely be in Chicago next year, and very much looking forward to that. I had such a spectacular time. I used the word a little bit too much, outstanding, but that's how I would describe my experience in Cleveland. It was outstanding. I couldn't have asked for more. I didn't know, sometimes you go to the National, you don't know who you're going to meet. But I tell you, it was such a great time. And I want to thank you all for watching. Health and happiness to you all. And I'll see you in my next video.